So, I feel called to talk about this experience I had while I was in deep meditation. I was practicing this form of meditation that my spiritual mentor at the time taught me. And basically, first I went into my happy place, and for me that's a sunflower field, secluded, blocking out everything but the sun. But I'm on a hill and I see my two kids playing with each other on this little cottage at the bottom of the hill. Right, so first I go into my sacred space, and once I'm there and once I really embody that feeling, I then ask myself, where is Jesus? And I'm not a super religious person, and I don't worship Jesus, but I see him as an ascended master who can come to you if you ask. And I just don't ask often because I actually think I was taught by Jesus in a past life physically. And so I think I learned everything that I needed to from him. So I don't call on him often, right? Okay. So I see Jesus or feel Jesus like right in front of me. I still haven't opened my eyes, and I walk towards him, and it's crazy because I'm literally like I'm walking in my backyard, but I'm sitting down with my eyes closed in my backyard. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, he's reaching out his hand, and I reach out, and as soon as our hands touch, everything turns white. Literally blank. There's no walls, there's no sun, there's no nothing. It's just pure light. And at the bottom of my feet, I'm standing on water, and it looks like deep ocean, but my feet are like, it's like they're in a puddle, and I'm walking on something flat underneath the water. And so I'm following Jesus. Well, Jesus is pulling me actually through this light tunnel, I wanted to say just now. And I am out of my body now, and I'm seeing myself getting pulled by Jesus, and we're going further and further into the distance, and we're literally disappearing into the light in the way that the darkness, in the way that you disappear in the darkness, you know? And once I'm completely out of sight, it's dark, completely dark. And I hear this sound. It's like zoom, 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 zoom. It's like a really low frequency. And the best way that I can explain it to you is it's like the sound that spaceships makes in sci-fi movies when they're passing by. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's like that deep hum. That's what I was hearing. And I was also feeling this like pulsating. I don't know how to explain it. It like, I don't know, it was like things were moving in this darkness, or not things, energy. And in a split second, there was light. There was all these stars, there was all these planets, and there was just so much. You know what space looks like. And I'm floating in space, and Jesus is with me, and he tells me that everything was born from the dark womb. And that's exactly how it felt. I felt like I was a baby in a womb. And or at least everything that existed after that split second, it was just waiting. It was just growing in this dark space. And I just remembered something that I had asked Jesus, like the purpose of me doing this meditation in the first place was I asked Jesus for the truth, capital T, and this is what he showed me. That the universe was born from a dark womb. And this vision, it aligns with the Big Bang Theory in a way, except they had one thing wrong. Scientists believed for a very long time that if we looked as far as possible into space, we would be able to see back in time, and we would start to see galaxies being formed. But they created the biggest telescope. I think this was a year or two ago. They created the biggest telescope, and they looked as far as they can. They kept looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, and everything was fully formed. They were wrong, or at least they haven't been proven right yet. And like I said, it's just what Jesus showed me directly correlates with that. And I had that vision before the news came out that the Big Bang Theory might not be correct. I don't know, I just felt called to share that for some reason. Hopefully that resonated. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts.